Okay, we'll keep things simple. This is yet another version of a shingle lift. It also doubles as a plywood lift. How this works is basically I wanted one that knocks down. I can move around myself. Okay, so just like a ladder, you can walk it down like a ladder and push it up. You can find it at any local, lumber store. Just plywood and some 2x4s. Okay, and you don't have to go out and spend like 100, 150 bucks for a motor. Okay, this will work anywhere, including without power, although I choose to use a drill. So how it works, a couple of 2x4s, okay? So that's two 8-footer, actually these are two studs, okay? Home Depot, because they're the straightest stuff where I can get. A crosser, the upper one is just flat. It's got a overhead door pulley, okay? So they come complete, they're worth about $3-4 bucks. It's got an eye bolt, okay? Which you got to take the pulley apart, clip it through. It's got a nut and a washer on that side, on this side, and one on the other side. Kind of important, okay, to do that. It's screwed together. Number 10 screws, don't use number 8 screws or you'll regret it because it'll come apart. And it's pretty simple. So leg, 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 cross bracket, and there's another cross bracket below to support the framework for the winch, okay? I don't want to pull this completely apart, but rollers, like everybody else uses, they're $3. They actually work surprisingly well. Okay, eye bolt is here with a washer. Okay, important with these guys and the one above, make sure they're in the center, otherwise you're pulling this thing crooked, and that's where most people probably would have problems. And a simple, really cheap boat winch. Okay. This is super cheap. I wouldn't recommend, if you're gonna go buy one, buy a more expensive one, maybe 23, 25 bucks. But price may not be the issue. This is the issue right here. Okay, this is the positive lock. Okay, so small wheel to big. If this doesn't work correctly, the stuff is coming down. So just be careful, right? I've taken the handle off, so I've used 2 nuts, right, as lock nuts. Make sure that this rotates this way, so clockwise, when you're going up. So the nut tightens up when you're going up, because going the other way is not great. If your cable is wound the wrong way, so in other words, you're turning this way, it's going down, like you're actually dropping it rather than pulling it. Unroll it completely and just re-roll it again. You don't have to take anything apart, it'll just re-roll the right direction, right? That's kind of an important thing. The other thing is, if you're going to use, and you can use this in the middle of nowhere by moving it further back, okay, and putting a handle on it. It'll still work. I choose a drill because I got a generator going. Okay, there's nothing else fancy about this, right? 2x4s are flat for a reason. It's just so I can get clearance. That's a 2x6. It's not supported and doesn't need to be unless you stand it straight up, and then I definitely would recommend you put an L bracket here. If you use it as a plywood lift, which means that you're going to take this carriage, okay, oh, by the way, this is just a piece of plywood screwed on from underneath. It works fine on edge. You can screw around if you want and make it taller, okay, and put, brackets underneath. It makes no difference if you want to go flat. If you're going to use it as a plywood lift, okay, one, it's going to be stretched out, so kind of same angle as the roof almost. Two, you're just going to take this and flip it upside down after removing this. Run the cable, if you're going to use this type of system, so there's enough space here, right? So the cable will go straight through, come down, go up underneath, right? So all of this crap. And then once you get to this cable part, you basically would screw on a 2x4, just as a cinch block to stop the cable from coming out. There's nothing fancy. Two screws will work just fine, okay? You screw another 2x4 here, about half and half, right?
And that's what it looks like in plywood configuration. And up we go to the top. You'll notice it's going to almost disconnect, but you got to stop, okay? And that's what it looks like from underneath. So hopefully you're not going to break your neck. So don't push it too far and you'll be safe enough.
Any heavy duty drill will work. lightweight probably won't. Battery operated drill might work as well. Okay.